Main video 718. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button. You got something to say? Let's have a conversation.
It's a joke.
Who did he hang off of the balcony? Come on, let's get to the explosive news. Making its way all around the town. Cassie and Puff.
Yeah.
I read every page of the
lawsuit.
It's pretty fucking horrific.
35 pages. Ice, you read it?
I read the entire thing.
Okay.
I believe
I was glued to that shit.
everything she said.
Wow.
Shocker.
It does sound
Whatever.
believable. It does sound believable.
It's too detailed. That's why. Like this isn't oh, there was no disrespect to anybody, but you know, sometimes you hear these accusations that'll say, "Oh, there was a party in 2008 and this incident happened." This is a timeline of shit that just would not stop. This is just too descriptive, too accurate. And then even, you know, the Cuddy car situation, they reach out to Cuddy, who confirmed it. It's like, okay, now you got people confirming shit. Like, nah, he did this shit. So it leads me to believe the same way we say, oh, I don't know, something seems fishy here, we're gonna wait.
Cuddy's still trying to fuck.
Shit don't seem fishy here. So because shit don't seem fishy, I'm rolling.
That nigga said,
And I think he did all that shit that she accused him of.
that nigga said Kid Cudi was trying to fuck Cassie. That's why he admitted it.
Oh Lord, it's very touchy.
Fam,
I respect the ledge you stand on, and I support you.
I have insurance on my car.
Okay. Wow.
You got bomb insurance?
Nah, it's insurance. I got remote start. Hit the button.
Okay.
A car bomb got to be placed, right?
Yeah.
I picture a nigga just throwing it.
He ain't landed on hood, nigga.
Nah, somebody got to get up under there.
Okay, so there's 35 pages in the lawsuit, but you guys said there was some bullet points.
There was.
What were the,
Why don't you tell us,
the
man?
most egregious?
Yeah, word. Yeah, that looks
No. We're sharing in this situation.
man.
We are reporting
Women.
the news.
Don't hop in the
A woman has come out. Let's go.
Okay, we'll get to that part, but let's just,
There was,
We want-
there was
you
an
know-
allegation of rape
Okay.
post breakup. There was allegations of what sounded like maybe not so consensual group sex activity with male prostitutes. There was allegations of physical abuse,
sex trafficking.
sex trafficking. She was very young at the time when they started dating, so there's some allegations, or at least
Weirdness.
hints towards some other shit. Yeah.
None of it reads well.
No.
None of it reads well. And it got worse as you just kept reading, as the paragraphs got longer.
To Ice's point,
it
it got more descriptive and more detailed, and that is what was like. Yeah.
And the other thing that stood out to me was where they said he offered her some 8-figure settlement, and she didn't take it.
Yeah.
So now I do the math. I look at the lawsuit. The lawsuit is
8 figures is 30 million.
It's 30 million. Minimum 8 figures is
8
10.
figures is 10.
10 minimum.
Minimum. We don't know what the offer was. For you to say,
No. And
No.
I'm going to go forward with this.
this tells me this is about more than money,
Yeah.
which then says, okay, this shit happened.
You're trying to fix Puff Grits.
I would have went and found 30 million. I would have called everybody I know
So let me ask you.
looking
He
for
got
30
it.
million.
I
You
was
don't
just-
know that.
You
You don't know that.
You
You don't know that.
That's not-
That's an assumption.
Okay, all right,
We do
fine.
not know that he has 30 million liquid just lying around,
That's true.
disposable income here. That could finish somebody.
Yeah.
And if there's one person that might know a number outside of your ballpark, it's Cassie.
Yeah. Someone that was that close to you
The,
for that
the
long.
fact that
Yeah.
it's Cassie, right? Normally in these instances,
Also, chat, to put this in perspective, though, a lot of these things might be protected with insurance. Who knows? Like, how certain are we that Diddy's paying that money out of his own pocket rather than maybe he has some type of insurance policy that covers, like there's insurance policy. Like, for example, say I print like some egregious lie by mistake, right? Like I heard that so-and-so died and I printed it, right? Now I'm getting mad lawsuits because I put out some news that wasn't true. Maybe I hurt somebody's career. There are insurance packages and insurances that you could get that would pay for the legal defense if lawsuits arise from those situations. Not only if lawsuits arise from those situations, if a settlement has to be paid. You know, not sure if Diddy had it, but I think, you know, what do you think the likelihood is? Now, granted, given how quickly they move, you know, with an insurance, they're going to want to cross their T's and dot their I's. They're going to try every way not to pay it, right? That's the insurance. So maybe Diddy just paid it, right? I think that's probably the most likely thing. Diddy just paid it, right?
Right. They be one-offs.
Some fly-by-night shit.
It'd be one-offs. You in a random city, random night. Shit, Kevin Hart in the hotel. Like, oh, it's just a random. This is over 10 years of discovery and paperwork and evidence and emails and a trail. This is a lot. They got it. There's a lot to sift through, is what I'm saying. Normally, right, the nigga be finished because everybody be like, all right, let's wait to see if some more people are gonna come up. If one person came up, we'll see if some more people came up. This is the one instance where none of that shit, man. This is Cassie.
No, that's not true.
Yeah.
I disagree with that.
Why?
I'm saying Cassie is enough. Let me
She's no.
First, no. If more victims come out,
Not victims. See, that's why I was disagreeing with you. Not victims. If she starts to go get the maid, if she starts to go get the real doctor reports, if she starts to go get the people that just were around and they start corroborating her story, it's gonna be a long day.
well, she don't have to go far. So she got to go in her bedroom.
Yeah.
Her husband used to work for Puff.
True.
Yeah, but the credibility gonna be off because he got. I'm talking about
He's got
the
an
people that
incentive
don't.
to-
people that don't have nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
Well, if she starts going to get them, fam, it's gonna be a long day for him.
I think it's already a long.
I mean, it's already a long
Yeah.
day.
A lot of people came out in support of her. A lot of ex-Bad Boy members.
I saw Oreo
Dawn.
Day
Aubrey O'Day,
Said-
all of Danity Kane kind of
said
said
something about the whole offering of the pub back came with the stipulation of an NDA.
Now,
She didn't take it.
no. Ironclad, 90-page, whatever she said, NDA. That's what Aubrey O'Day said.
Yeah.
So now, if you want to look at it through that lens,
Which a lot of
you
people
have to assume that Puff knew something was coming down the pipeline. Actually, they said she's been trying to get $30 million for 6 months. So that's 6
And
months.
threatening to sue.
Let's throw an extra 2-3 months on top of that.
All right, let's get to the part, man. Is he a fucking creep or not, man? That's what I want to hear Joe talk about.
It's worse before it gets better. I don't know. I'm confused on the criminality part of it.
It's a civil lawsuit, correct?
Yeah.
It's a civil.
NYPD.
They might not want it leaked.
Yeah, true.
True.
So I think this gets
If the settlement offer is accurate, and it was 8 figures, me and Ice had this conversation. Who says she would have ever even settled for the 30?
She did.
She's asking for 30 in a suit. That don't mean she would have settled and dropped the charges.
That's true.
Yeah.
You never know. She might want 30 on top
And-
of exposing you
Yeah.
for the things that you have been doing.
well, his lawyer,
That's not how that typically goes. But yeah.
I know. I'm just saying.
his lawyer released a statement about that.
Saying that she's been trying
His
to get them
criminal
for money
lawyer.
for mad long. Yeah, but I'm saying that's what the lawyer's saying.
Going as 10. At some point, you're going to have to put your final offer on the table, and then they say yay or nay. I think that's kind of what happened here, if I'm assuming.
You see what I'm saying? Like, yo,
It's sick
I
shit.
can't, nigga. You looking at
Oh,
me?
here we go.
Yeah, there are still questions to be asked,
Yeah, talk about
right?
it.
Like,
yeah.
you're talking about forcing somebody to have sex with male sex workers.
No,
What's up with that, Diddy?
the crazy shit is.
Well, all of it was crazy.
I mean, no, but even more shit. Like, yo, I couldn't get my own hospital reports.
Right.
They wouldn't give me my hospital report.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, no, that's nuts. No, it's
You
sick.
see what I'm saying? Like, yo,
It's sick
I
shit.
can't, nigga. You looking at me? If I'm bruised up, if I got any ailment, I don't get to see it 1st. It gets sent to somebody else first.
That's crazy.
The scrubbing of
That's
hotel videos and cameras,
That's crazy.
paying people off, the numerous abusive car rides. She named the security person that was like she's naming names in there.
True.
And what's going to be really important here is in one of these early paragraphs, it say about 90 times She was employed by Mr. Combs when yada, 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 yada. At all times in the next few readings, she was employed by such and such and such and such. I think Sony is found in this.
Yeah.
Sony is found in this. And it says, at all times, the defendant was an employee of
It's Epic.
Epic.
Epic. That's what.
So that's
Sean
another layer.
Combs.
They know what they doing.
Sean Combs.
They know what they doing.
Bad Boy Entertainment, Bad Boy Records, Epic Records, Comb Enterprises LLC, and Doe Corporations 1 through 10, which means we can put names in there later.
That's the whole kit and caboodle.
Yep.
That is the whole kit and caboodle.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say that she's got a cachet of evidence that's going to support a lot of what she says. Like, if she couldn't get a hold of those medical reports, then she started to do some documentation of herself.
No, or I
like photographic documentation of her injuries.
or I
at the
found out
times.
how to get my shit legally.
Right.
Because they can't keep taking your shit. Like, it's laws in place for them taking your hospital shit. So maybe back then I wasn't well aware of how to do so, but over the next 6 or 7 years I figured out. So now when I start showing these pictures, I don't care if a donkey kicked me. If I show some pictures on the internet and I'm bruised up, that's your ass, Mr. Postman.
Well, in the filing, she speaks to deleting a lot of things and then him having recovered some of them to show or exercise the show of power.
That I
and
can
you
still
can't
get it,
get
you
away
can't
from
do it.
it.
Yeah.
You can't,
Yep.
like, that was some of the messiest shit I've read in a while.
Yeah, it's
I
disgusting.
I ain't gonna hold you. I was
keeping
reading
a
that
buck
shit.
with you.
Like,
That shit was mad scary, and it was really, really sad, and I felt for her.
Yep, same.
I really felt for her.
Because Cassie, right, is Cassie. Like, we ain't heard from Cassie in 20
A peep
years.
at all.
A peep.
About
Not messy.
nothing.
Not, yeah.
Never.
Never.
She seemed happy, got a family, beautiful family, you know what I mean? Like,
This came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
I mean, for us, you know.
And that
I
looked
don't know how he
looked
survives this.
I disagree.
I don't know either.
I disagree.
Unless you
Me
gotta
too.
just
I disagree.
get up out of here and go somewhere.
I think money.
I've seen crazier.
Insane.
Yeah, I was about to say. I think
I've
money.
seen
I
crazier.
think money and power supersede all this shit.
Right.
You know? In our society,
That right.
unfortunately, if he can go on hiding for a couple years. Like, I think he got to get low. I think he can't just be out here. I think he got.
I see why they deleted it. They were dead wrong. Like 5 hours later, you solved the whole thing.
Got to get low, and I think he can slowly but surely just start working his way, deal after deal, album after album, back into good graces.
You know the fucked up part in this?
All of it.
Oh yeah, that's true.
All of it.
But like, to go on the BET shit and shout her out, to the Instagram post tagging her, congratulating her, like,
How long ago was this?
When they first got married.
No, the BET shit was
Recently,
last
yeah.
year.
Okay.
It was like 2022.
No, but when her dude first got married, he
he
liked them
Yeah.
pictures and
No, he posted them up there and congrats to Cassie and her husband and shit, like, it come off as like almost taunting a little bit.
It does.
Yeah.
With all this information, especially.
Yeah, with all of the
this.
information that came out, come over.
Shit
Yeah.
is fucked up, man.
Yeah, the way that we received this information, I'm not mad at ICE or anybody that feels like that.
And shout out to her husband, man. That's a lot to.
Yeah.
that he's going to have to deal with emotionally and publicly.
Yeah.
It's a nasty situation.
Truly.
Nah, it really was a sad thing to read it.
And thank God, I mean, if the allegations are